So I'm here at my local Tesla Supercharger with some big news, some things that are going to affect your big decision for the remainder of the year. Do I buy now or do I wait? Tesla announcing new incentives and changes that just happened. Let's get into all of that and more in today's video. If you missed it in the last video, Tesla made some dramatic changes to the cost of a Tesla and what your options are. As a quick recap, Tesla announced not long ago 0% financing. There are some rules for the Model 3. Your only option when financing to get this 0% is 36 months of financing. For the Model Y, you have a few more options, up to 60 months of financing. An important thing that I don't want to leave out, in these different promotional options for 0%, you must put down 20% as a down payment to qualify. 20% is required, but an important fact to not leave out as a refresher is there are 0.99 and 1.99 options available. So you don't have to put down 20%. And one last change that Tesla just announced, when it comes to purchasing a Tesla and deciding, well, should I buy now or wait? Some of your cash can now be freed up, if you will. Tesla announced that if you are purchasing a wall connector or a charging option, you can now extend that payment over 6 weeks with 0% interest as well. So this is good to factor in because you're putting down 20%. That's a lot of cash for some people if you're electing for that 0%. But let's move on for some new changes that Tesla just announced, brand new incentives. Let's go over it. Speaking of Tesla superchargers, I'm using one right now. You're now going to get 3 months of free supercharging and 3 months of free full self-driving if you decide to buy right now. Tesla just announcing this promotion. Now 3 months of both supercharging and full self-driving have been announced. This is great if you're planning on traveling, perhaps for the holidays. You can save those miles for road trips and more. And full self-driving is great. So now you're getting 3 months now free if you do buy right now. A big change I want you to be aware of as you decide buy now or wait is this. First of all, we took delivery of a brand new 2025 Model Y and I bought it from inventory. Well, now the EV tax credit is up in jeopardy. Did you hear about this? Just reported it is expected that the $7,500 EV tax credit is expected to go away with the new administration. That doesn't come into play until January, but here's a change that Tesla just made as you're evaluating which Tesla to buy. The EV credit toggle button has been removed from the inventory page of the Tesla website. This is important because I took delivery of an inventory Model Y and slashed $7,500 off of my qualifying purchase for my Model Y. But there is still a way to figure out if your Tesla qualifies. Now in inventory, when you click on the vehicle you might be interested in, you can see whether or not in that view if the Tesla you're looking at qualifies for the EV tax credit. But no longer can you filter with this toggle button. It has been removed. Moving on, a new physical feature was added to the Model Y. If you're thinking about buying now or waiting, a small filter was just added, or a cover or a roof, whatever you want to call it, to the rear camera of new Austin-built Model Ys. This was interesting because we took delivery of an Austin-built Model Y not a week ago, and it still had the previous camera. The reason for this new roof, if you will, is to protect the camera from rain. A big complaint that I have in my 2021 Model 3 is that the camera can get a little blurry if it's raining. Well, now Tesla seems to have upgraded the protection on that rear camera for Model Ys. The big question as we finish the year is, should I buy now or wait? Well, big significant changes happened for the Tesla Model Y leasing options. Let's go over it. Changes to the leasing options of the Model Y were just announced. This is big because now if you're considering a lease, you can now lease a Model Y for the same price that you would lease a Model 3. That's right. The most recent lease option for the Model Model Y was $349. Now the new price is only $299. So a significant savings, perhaps enough for some if you're considering leasing that Model Y. A few months ago in August of this year, did you know that the lease option for the Model Y was $489, and now that price has improved to only $299 for a Model Y rear-wheel drive lease, the same price as a lease for the Model 3. So now, because of that change, you can save quite a bit month to month if you're considering leasing a Model Y. As you're considering your purchase, you might be thinking, well, I like to road trip a lot. I have a trailer. How will I charge? Tesla answered this big question with a recent update. If you have your Tesla in trailer mode, you can now, when you search for these superchargers, like the one you see right behind me, you'll see trailer-friendly superchargers. These are specifically designed chargers that allow you to pull through and charge. Important details to factor in if you're thinking about buying now or perhaps waiting in 2025. We have a good glimpse per Elon and Tesla directly on what's to come. Let's go over it. But before we do, two popular accessories were just announced, with one selling out multiple times on the Tesla shop. Well, obviously, autonomy and robo-taxis and Optimus, the Tesla bot, are the big future for Tesla. Tesla announced a mini version of the Tesla bot for $40. It has 26 moving parts and is an exact replica of Tesla bot for $40. It sold out multiple times. Really cool accessory if you're thinking about buying one. And if you are interested in a Cybertruck, Tesla just announced that Cybertrucks are now discoverable on the inventory page of Tesla's website, and now a new Tesla cover for the Cybertruck was just announced. Now for $300, you can cover your Cybertruck in style, complete with a charging port opening for charging, so now available on the Tesla shop. 2025 is shortly to bring two important new products for Tesla. Let's go over it. On the last call, Tesla alluded to a new affordable Tesla arriving in the first half of 2025. That's something that we can expect to happen. An interesting comment and reply directly from Elon gives us a hint on potential new vehicles, perhaps in 2025. A new larger Tesla, even larger than the Model X, is rumored to be arriving after Elon responded to an X user questioning the size of Teslas for large families. Elon replying to the request for a larger Tesla for families or for folks that want a little more space with a simple okay, foreshadowing a possible newer Tesla that could fit even more passengers. If you're thinking about buying a Tesla, I did not cover this in the last video, but Tesla just announced a new detailing company, a window tint service, now available through a third-party Tesla partner. XPEL, if you're unaware, is one of the highest quality window tints, the aftermarket products that you can add to your Tesla. Well, now you can search by zip code and find a Tesla affiliate to apply various shades and protection of their signature XPEL window tint. It gives you concrete prices, so no haggling or having to call anybody. Now you can tint your Tesla through XPEL's partners and search by window tint type, UV protection, and more. For a Model Y, the entire cost is around $560 if you're not tinting the roof of your Model Y. So now a new partner for Tesla has been added. If you're debating on do I buy now or do I wait, here are my thoughts as a Model 3 and now a Model Y owner. 100% take advantage of a new program that Tesla just announced, up to 48 hours of a demo drive where you can take your Tesla home, test it out, get a feel for maybe the size in your garage, the features, the charging, and more. 48 hours is a great time to test things like, will my stroller fit in the trunk, or what's the speed of the 0 to 60, things like that. I would buy right now, especially if you're looking at the EV tax credit. I saved $7,500 on my Model Y, and frankly, I don't know if we would have purchased it if it did not qualify. The Model 3 is not going to change anytime soon. We just saw a big refresh in January, so if you're looking for a sedan, I would definitely purchase a Model 3 right now as well. Those qualify for the EV tax credit minus the Model 3 performance, and that is because the base price must be under $55,000. But if you're looking to save $7,500 on your Tesla purchase, I would definitely buy right now and look for inventory vehicles to get even more discounts, EV tax credits. Now is a great time to buy. And speaking of buying a Tesla, if you are buying a Tesla, there are Black Friday deals going on right now. If you're watching this video after the fact, you can still save 15% on all of your needed Tesla accessories using my code FRUNK2TRUNK at Test Bros, one of the best Tesla accessories known by so many in the community. Again, I'll put a link down below. Save 15% at Test Bros with FRUNK2TRUNK. Are you going to buy right now or are you going to wait? Let me know in the comment section below. Check out those inventory vehicles, the EV tax credits, take a demo drive, and save 15% on all your accessories at Test Bros with Frunk2Trunk. Consider subscribing and make sure to drop a like so I know that you're out there watching. As always, this is Matt from Frunk2Trunk. We will see you in the next video.